Hi, my name is Nathan, and this is my special needs to know board. I wanted to help people to know about other people who are unfortunate to have these disabilities. It took some time, but eventually I came up with the idea. This board is based upon circuits. What I got was a light bulb, some batteries, screws, nuts and bolts, and a lot of wires. What I did was that I hooked up the nuts and bolts to the end at the back of the board, and then I hooked up wires to the correct definition and the answer. And then I took the wires, hooked it up to the light bulb up here, and then hooked up the light bulb to the battery down here. Now, it took an hour to research everything to carry out the idea, but in the end, it was worth it. So how this works is that from the correct definition and to the correct term, the answer, there is a circuit, an incomplete circuit, and to complete the circuit, you gotta connect the correct definition to the correct answer, as shown right here. And when you do that, it completes the circuit, making the light bulb show up. I took some extra time to set up Raspberry Pi, which is this. Now, what I put on it was a presentation about the disabilities and some extra facts about it. Like for example, autism, deaf blindness, emotional disability, and learning disability and more.
Okay, so basically you have the slideshow running off of the Raspberry Pi, which educates viewers at this kiosk so that they are then in turn able to answer or match the vocabulary with the correct definition and hopefully win a prize.
Yeah, if they were having trouble with it or they wanted to know a little bit more about the disability, then that's what this Raspberry Pi is for. To prove this, I went to the back and cut some of the wires because it was a whole jumbly thing of wires, and now it's cleaner. So what I did was I cut the wire and then I hooked it up, making it easier to.
I see that the wiring is much more trim than what it was, and you used some crimps to make a more secure connection on the board here. I can see if I can zoom in on the crimp. Yeah, there they are. Those little crimped ends on there make the wiring a little more secure. And you put a nice stand on it so that it doesn't fall as
We also had prizes if people got it correct, if we went to the competition.
Go.
This is the planning phase of our innovation, and me and my partner, Arturo, were looking throughout the rubric and then we got an idea. So, our design phase, we designed a plan that looked like this, and then afterwards, we searched for materials that we needed for this board. And then we did the research, which took like an hour, like I said before, and then we built it, and then we tested it. And when we tested it the first time, it was good. And then after the testing, we made some improvement. The sole purpose of this board was not only to teach people about these disabilities, but to also make them understand how that person with that disability feels, which is called empathy. Because nowadays people will make fun of those with disabilities, but the reason is that they don't know what they're actually going through. So by educating people with this board, people will actually understand the everyday life of a person who has one of these has to go through. So then they'll develop empathy for them. And then sometimes you might even help them break out of it a little bit. And empathy is the ability to understand what another person is experiencing. And we think our project enlightens others in a way that shows what everyday life of a person who has one of these has to go through.